Welcome to Beyond the Mat with your host, me, Matt. I love NXT just as much as the next bloke. I think it is the greatest thing WWE have done since the Attitude Era. People hark back to the Attitude Era and think this is the greatest time ever. Even WWE are doing it now because they've caught on to what everyone likes. It was cool because I was like 8 or 9, I think, back then, watching people throw them through tables, some funny skits from DX, etc. One could argue it was not the best time for in-ring performances, because today I think we have the greatest talent to ever walk through the WWE. This generation has grown up watching megastars like The Rock, Hulk Hogan, everyone throughout the whole period, and have learned from them. NXT started off as a weird game show which was absolutely terrible, but it gave us things like Daniel Bryan, AJ Lee, and many others. And then they went, wait, this is actually shit. Are we actually making this? We need to make a show which showcases the talents which we have up and coming. It just needs to be of a small scale, of course. This is where NXT came in, and since then it has grown and evolved into the juggernaut that it actually is, and many people prefer to Raw, myself included, for many reasons, such as it's stripped back, it's very similar to what I was watching when I was younger, first getting into the product. NXT does many things correct, and sometimes perfectly. You've got talent being put over, you've got in-ring performers from start to finish, just wrestling. Yes, that's right, wrestling, not entertaining, not sports entertaining, wrestling. It's just generally more fun and more enjoyable to watch as a fan. However, there are some things which NXT does which I don't actually like. In NXT, you'll have matches wall to wall. Now this is great because you essentially watch wrestling to watch wrestling, obviously. My issue though is, there's very little promos. I mean, you'll have a match interrupted, say Bayley will be wrestling someone and then Alexa Bliss will come down and just interrupt it and whatever. But that's the only really promos you see. You don't really invest in the wrestlers and the characters that they portray on screen. This might be because there's a hell of a lot of talent on screen. And, well, the problem is, you had Sami Zayn, Neville, and Tyler Breeze all wrestling, and you had feuds, but now there aren't that many feuds or promos, and it just seems like wrestling for wrestling's sake. Leads me another problem, which I had, where the champion doesn't really seem like a champion. I mean, you've got Finn Balor, who is the NXT champion. Everyone loves him. You must be crazy not to love him. He doesn't talk that much, which we could fix that. However, he doesn't appear on NXT. He doesn't come in and state that he's the best and absolutely destroy the lower talent on NXT to assert his dominance. That's weird. Brock Lesnar was away from TV quite a lot when he was champion. However, that's fucking Brock Lesnar. He's a fucking beast. He's a shark with legs. So, Brock Lesnar can do it, yes. Finn Balor, yes, you're cool. You're awesome. I'm a massive fan. But you can't do that. You need to come and prove why you are the champion and why you will be the champion for the foreseeable future. And now we've got a match against Apollo Crews this week. This is recorded in advance, so I don't know the results, of course. But the problem is, there's been no build-up. I mean, Apollo Crews won, didn't he? He won that #1 contendership, which I think maybe should have gone to Tyler Breeze, but he's having fun on the main roster, so I don't think he really cares that he's not won the NXT Championship. But Apollo Crews is fucking cool, and he won. And you've got two very good guys, so they're gonna smash and face each other. But Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens was absolutely wicked, because Finn Balor would come out and defend the people who Kevin Owens would beat up at the end of the match. So, what's happening there? I mean, the feuds now as the champion don't really seem to have much gravitas. However, hopefully, after this we kind of build up another feud. It's weird because they have one match which the contender loses, and then they have another one which they win, and then has a wicked feud. It's odd. But anyway, this has been this episode of Beyond the Mat. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.